how's it going, YouTube? I'm back in another video, and today I'm going to be talking about why the Boston Celtics need to beat the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, this is not saying that the Boston Celtics are going to beat the Milwaukee Bucks, but I'm actually going to be saying why I think it would be a very big deal if Boston was to win or lose this series, and it could greatly affect the future of this Boston Celtics franchise, and it could make the team look completely different by the next year if by winning or losing this series. I'm getting to all that in this video. I'm getting to how it could affect them keeping Kyrie, how it could affect their confidence, and how it could affect the Anthony Davis trade deal and all other things like that. I'm going to be getting into all that, and if you do like these type of videos, I could make the exact same video for the Milwaukee Bucks and why they need to beat the Celtics. So yeah, without further ado, without running on too much, let's get right into this video. Alright, so for my first reason for this video is going to be the implications on keeping Kyrie Irving, as obviously in the very beginning of this year, a lot of people expected Kyrie Irving, no matter how the season ended up, they're going to be a finals contending team, and that Kyrie Irving was coming back for sure, as he said he wants to re-sign with Boston before, I think on opening day or something like that. But then midway through the season, he was saying he was frustrated with the Boston Celtics, and there is not a 100% chance, and he doesn't owe anybody anything, and there's a chance that he does not re-sign with the Boston Celtics, putting a lot of doubt in a lot of people's mind. But recently, with these Boston Celtics sweeping the Indiana Pacers in the first round, and then them now being tied in a series 1-1 with the Milwaukee Bucks in the second round, now a lot of people are pretty much assuming that he's going to re-sign with Boston anyway. But if they were to lose a series and get bounced in the second round, that could detour him from re-signing by a lot, as maybe he's like, okay, well, this team was obviously overhyped and they just had a really good year in their last year, and that he's not going to be able to win anything against Milwaukee, as that team is looking like they're going to be the future of the East for a long time. And then Toronto, they have to go through him too. Maybe he's going to say he wants to go somewhere else where there's more star talent, or he could build a super team on his own going somewhere else like the Brooklyn Nets or somewhere like that. So if they do get bounced in the second round, that could hurt their chances of keeping Kyrie by quite a lot. But my second reason for his video is going to be that they now prove that they can make the finals, or at least make the finals. Because obviously if they win the series, they don't make the finals, they go to the Western Conference Finals. But I think if they do get past this series, there's a very big chance that they end up being the team to represent the East in the NBA Finals. So if they do beat the Milwaukee Bucks, that pretty much proves that they can beat everyone in the Eastern Conference, as the Milwaukee Bucks had the best record in the league, and which resulted them in being the #1 seed in the East. So if they're able to beat the top dogs in the East, they know that they can beat Toronto, they know that they can beat everyone in there, and that will be a huge confident booster, especially to the young guys like Terry Rozier, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and all the other young guys like that. That's going to be a very, very big deal for them. And Kyrie Irving obviously already thinks he can make the finals, but with the Boston Celtics having kind of a disappointing regular season, not a lot of people and players around the NBA really expected the Boston Celtics to come out of the East, because they're the 4th seed this year. They were having a down year. A lot of drama was going on for a while with them. Marcus Smart was injured going into the playoffs. Gordon Hayward's not working out like a lot of people thought he was going to. So really the Boston Celtics all around have not had that great of a season, but if they're still able to make the NBA Finals, or at least get to the the Eastern Conference Finals after beating the Bucks, if they're able to do all that despite having that disappointing regular season, and a lot of people not expecting them to be able to do much in the playoffs this year, that will be a huge confidence boost to them, and it will at least prove to the young guys that yes, we can make the NBA Finals out of the East with this current roster. But now my third reason for his video is going to be that it will let the front office know what they do and don't need to do this offseason. As if the Milwaukee Bucks get bounced in this round and if the Boston Celtics get bounced in the second round by the Milwaukee Bucks, then there's a very big chance that they will be huge players in trying to trade for Anthony Davis, as they're going to feel the need to make another superstar alongside of Kyrie, not only so Kyrie will resign, but so they can be able to come out of the East and compete for NBA Finals legitimately. But if they win this series, there's a big chance that they will no longer want to trade for Anthony Davis, as they're not going to want to give away a lot of key players on an already championship-worthy roster. There would be no point in doing that. They don't want to mess up the chemistry. But like I said, if they lose it, they will most likely be getting rid of Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Gordon Hayward, Al Horford, and a few picks. They will most likely be getting rid of a lot of key players to go along with picks in their future. And if they winning or losing could be a huge momentum thing to whether they want the AD or not. So I think this series will really determine a lot of things, from keeping Kyrie, from like giving them confidence or hurting their confidence and hurting their chemistry, or should they trade for Anthony Davis, or if they should not. But unfortunately, guys, if this video, so comment below. Do you agree with me? Do you think that the Boston Celtics need to win this series, and that this series is a huge series for the Boston Celtics? Or do you think it's not that big of a deal? Who do you think is going to win this series? I want to hear all your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you did like the video at any point, like button and subscribe button would mean the world to me. But I also have to thank you guys for all the support y'all been showing. I've been showing tons of support on the channel lately, and I cannot thank y'all enough at all. But I also have to give all glory to God. He's the reason I do this. He's blessed me, put me in the position, gave me the blessing to make these videos every other day for you guys, and I cannot thank him enough and give enough glory to him. But like I said, that's it for this video. So if you did like button and subscribe button would mean the world to me. And hope you have a blessed day. Could I have a blessed day? So you need to have a blessed day. See you in the next video. Goodbye. Boo. Blah, blah, blah.